want to do next, set our gains for each channel depending on the bandwidth of the speakers that you're using. So for your tweeters, you'd probably want to play crossovers at 3500. I mean, you could play like a 35 or 4000 hertz test tone and turn this dial up until it starts to illuminate, or I guess it'd be this dial since our tweeters are on amp 3, and then do the same thing for your 2 3/4 and your 6 1/2s and your subwoofer. So all of the gain dials do have clip indicators behind them, so super easy way to set your gain without needing a multimeter. So now that our crossovers are all set, we can go into the more advanced functions if we want to. We can go into set time delay for each of the speakers. And
gain trim?
Gain trim, yeah, so lots of different things. But so let's say that our tweeters are a little bit hot for us, right? So we're going to navigate to our tweeters on amp 3. And now our tweeters, we can turn those down specifically, down up to 9 dB. But let's say it's only a little bit hot, so we want to turn it down 2 dB, and that's going to bring them in line with the rest of the system. And lastly, your time delay, you can set that individually on just the left speaker for your audio system. So there are a couple different ways that we like to recommend to do this. You can use your tape measure, and we found this cool website that does the time delay calculations for you. So all you need to do is check the weather app and find out your temperature and humidity and enter that into the system, because it actually does affect how you set your time delay. So you can punch in whether it's a 3-way or a 2-way, use your tape measure and punch in all your measurements from you to each of your speakers and add that in there, and then you can hit calculate. And this will come up with the time delay values for all the speakers in your car. So it does the hard part for you, and you can enter that into your DSP or your Pioneer radio if it has that capability. The other way you can do it, which will require an extra piece on your part, is you can plug the remote control, or the LXCC, into an extension cable using, where's my coupler here?
Right
there. It is. So we found these couplers, and it's just an extender basically, or a coupler for the cable that these use. And you can run that all the way to your front seat and set the time delay by ear using the control center while you're sitting in the front seat. So you can actually hear it and track it and see where that stage lands, whether it's in the center of the dash or you need to shift it one direction or the other. That would probably be the quickest way for the guys in the field to do it, is just do it by ear and match up all the different channels. But there you have it. We have our system set, and then if you want to do some more fine tweaking, we can navigate to the subwoofer channel here, and you've got a couple different options on your sub channel. You can also do a gain trim there, which is your fine adjustment, but the cool thing I want to show you guys is the KICKER. So this is, KICKER Plus, and this is essentially an adjustable bass boost. So you can boost it, I think it's up to 6 dB.
Yeah, 6.
So we don't want you guys to turn it up way too high and destroy the subwoofers. But then you can also change your center frequency, depending on what you want to draw out of your music. And then you can also change the bandwidth, or you guys might know this as the Q, from 1 up to 5. So you get quite a bit of adjustability on this guy. And then, of course, once you're done tuning it, you're going to unplug the control center, and then you're going to plug in your bass knob. And now you have access to a voltage meter. It tells you kind of the voltage at the battery. It's kind of hard to see there on the screen, but those LEDs will illuminate and let you guys know what the voltage is. And then if you just turn the knob, it adjusts your bass level. If you push it, you have access to Shock 2.0, which synthesizes bass from tracks that don't have any bass, and it's a better method than the original Shock. We've updated the algorithm, and also you can change the color of the bass knob to match the color of the amplifier. So it's also kind of hard to see there, but it's the same shade of purple as the amplifier is right now.